Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. Peter Obi has been in a certain stage of this all, and there have been a lot of small campaign against his move to be a president of Nigeria. To worsen things, it looks like all party media personnel have been given one mandate to see how they can demarket Peter Obi at all costs. Some very prominent media persons have taken the role and they are doing a very serious job about it. And people are wondering, has it come to the level of this? I hope that the media persons of Peter Obi are ready. When I mean battle ready for as soon as the campaign proper is open, they should get ready. Their principle is definitely one everyone in the opposition is willing and hopeful to bring down. But as if that's not enough, the likes of senators and politicians have decided to speak up, even though they're not Labour Party but Labour Party faithfuls. They have decided to speak up on what is going on. They spoke quite a lot, and I think going forward, so that we do not hit up the policy, INEC needs to start speaking up on this very quickly. Let's hit the ground running and find out what they are saying about Peter Obi and why this must stop going forward. Well, the immediate past Senate Minority Leader and Senator representing Abia South District, Senator Enyinaya Abaribe, has said that those referring to the candidature of the presidential flag bearer of Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, as Igbo presidency are mischievous and on a smear campaign to demarket him. Senator Abaribe, who is seeking a re-election on the platform of All Progressive Grand Alliance, APGA, argued that it is unfair to single out Obi and link his ambition with a tribe or with his tribe while leaving out other presidential candidates. Abaribe, who spoke during a visual town hall meeting by Kinga, wondered why Obi's transducers are not also referring to Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party as a Fulani presidency, and Bola Tinubu of All Progressive Congress APC as Yoruba presidency. He said that those trying to link Obi's ambition with the agitation in the Southeast were part of those behind the political exclusion of the race from Nigerian political equilibrium. The former Abia deputy governor insisted that Obi should be given, or rather, I take that again. The former Abia deputy governor insisted that Obi should be seen as an individual pursuing his constitutional guaranteed rights without any links to his tribe and religion. It's unfortunate that Peter Obi's emergence, which is now a silver lining, has come with complications. Tinubu has the presidential ticket. Nobody is saying it is a Yoruba ticket. Atiku has a presidential ticket. Nobody is saying it's a Fulani ticket. But Peter Obi got a ticket and everybody is shouting, it's Igbo presidency. Some even tried to link him with the Biafra agitation. Have they tried to associate Tinubu with Oduduwa's self-determination agitation? Or Atiku with the Fulani herdsmen menace or the banditry in the north? Senator Abaribe wondered why some people have continued to live in fear and suspicion of Igbo or impute unnecessary motives to genuine moves by Igbo sons and daughters. A lot of people have reacted to this. Honestly, when this whole thing started, when it came from a party stakeholder, in fact, a senior person, a party stakeholder, one of the former ambassadors, I think his name is Ahmed Derabat or Wariki, or I can't remember his full name now. He said something that caught my attention. He said that he can't put his faith and the faith of his tribe into Peter Obi, that though Peter Obi is a nice guy, he's a good guy, but where he comes from and his tribe is the problem. I was like, wow. You acknowledge that he's a nice guy. You also acknowledge that he's a good guy. You also acknowledge that you know that he knows his onions. But the truth of the matter is you cannot put your faith and the faith of your people in his hands. What better person would you like to put in his hands, put your faith in their hands? It's not the person you know one on one, you have interaction with him, and you know he's a nice guy. That's the person you could even put your faith of yourself and your people in his hands, because you know that since you know him as personally as a nice person, you can always call him to order. But no, as usual, we always play the ethnicity card, we always play the religion card, we always play the regional card, which is why he's keeping. That's why Nigeria is where it is today. Okay, because I would have thought that people who have known Peter Obi one on one, especially the politicians, would vouch for him personally, but they don't want him to sit on that seat. But they will tell you that Peter Obi shouldn't really disturb himself. Once PDP wins, they will inculcate him to take over the economic part of ruling Nigeria. But you don't want him to take over the whole of Nigeria and rule it the way you feel is, or the way he feels by the grace of God is correct, so that Nigeria can come out of this dunghill we found ourselves in, become not the baby giants they keep calling about, the real giants of Africa, not in population now or banditry or insecurity, but in all true facets, in real sense of the word, giants of Africa. But we can't do that. Our major problem as a country is leadership problem. We've got human resources, we've got natural resources, we have mineral resources, but we have leadership, good leadership scarcity, and we have good hands that can actually take us out of that. But for whatever reason, we keep playing ethnicity card that is not allowing things to happen. How would you, honestly, with all due respect, the likes of Abaribe just hit the nail on the head? Why is it that nobody is saying, Igboho, after all, the Oduduwa Republic thing was very prominent? Why are we not linking it with Tinubu? Are we not hearing about the menaces caused by Fulani herdsmen all over southern Nigeria? Of course, we've heard about one or two things in the north, but it's very prominent in southern Nigeria. Nobody's shouting, hey, Atiku is a Fulani man of Fulanization agenda complete. No one is talking about that. Sometimes if you hear some things will happen and Fulani herdsmen have done this, Atiku will keep very quiet about it. In fact, he will not release any statement. He will be mum about it. Nobody have shouted Atiku. Instead, they will keep hearing things from random like unifier, unifier. But the real unifier here is Peter Obi, who have never really discriminated. When Atiku won, what did he do? He congratulated him. He said, congratulations, my principal. He's a good man. He's a unifier. When Bola Tinubu won, he didn't say much, but then he acknowledged him as well. But when he won, when Peter Obi won, everybody was asking, why the rest of Atiku? He didn't tell me when he was leaving PDP. He never confided. He didn't tell me. I was just wondering. Tell you as the owner of PDP, as a grown man who has the right to make decisions, that he gives you respect does not mean that he doesn't have the right to every decision he makes for himself as a man and also a citizen of Nigeria. Okay, let's feel the pulse of Nigeria. Take one or two and we'll wrap this up. This person here is saying the point is Indibo are highly tribal in all they do. They always fight with whatever differs from their point of view. I will not vote to be because I'm not convinced of his past performance as governor. Your choice, your call. And that person here says you will not vote him simply because he's Igbo contesting against Yoruba Tinubu. Right on. And that person here says, it will please you to hear that you are guilty of what you just said. Please, we don't need tribe here. What we want is a good Nigeria where our brother's keeper. Every plot to deter the youth with ethnicity, religion is dead on arrival. Please sheath your sword, support your candidate. We don't need distractions. Wow. All right, that's going to wrap it up. What's your take? Let's interact.